Oh, God. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is going to be a message for the sign of Pisces. Pisces, my messages are timeless, so when you see them is when you're meant to hear them. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Also, please don't forget to hit the post notification bell so you can get alerts when my videos are posted. Pisces, if you're new to my platform, welcome. Please hit that subscription button. It would totally mean the world to me. O cosmic creator, source of all life and light, you're my shepherd, guiding me through every valley, every shadow. I lack nothing, for you lead me beside the still waters and restore my soul. In your presence I find peace and strength, for you're with me always. Your rod and staff comfort me, and your love prepares a path before me, even in the face of adversity. Grant me the serenity to embrace what I cannot change, the courage to change what is within my power, and the wisdom to discern the difference as I walk each day in faith. In the presence of your infinite grace, I am unafraid, for your kingdom flows through me as it does all creation. With deep gratitude, I give thanks for the miracles already set in motion in my life. Shift what must be shifted, move what needs to be moved, and illuminate my path with your divine light. Align my heart, my actions, and my soul with your will. For I know you already provided the strength, guidance, and blessings that I need. I release all fear, and I surrender fully to your higher wisdom. May your goodness and mercy follow me all of the days of my life as I dwell in your sacred presence now and forever. Hey, Jamie, welcome. Thank you for being here. All right, so we have Pisces Legion. We are many. You're under spiritual attack. The signs are real. Man. All right, so why we're here, because apparently I'm being summoned to the table. And this was all I could do, okay? Because apparently this was important. All right, so let me see what I need to do, because apparently we're doing tarot, but you are not authorized. Okay, let's just start with that. All right, first thing, you are not authorized. Spiritually, mentally, physically. Go on and get, all right? So let's see what we got going on here. All right, the element of air blows out of the old and in with the new. Think about what you wish to release and what you wish to call in. Write a list of things that no longer bring you happiness. Face east and burn them. Then write down all the joys you wish the magical winds to blow in your direction. All right, so the number is 439, all right? This is what it looks like. Reluctant Princess, period. Hey, welcome. Thank you for being here. All right, so the element of air blows out the old and in with the new. Think about what you wish to release and what you wish to call in. Write a list of things. For some reason, this is giving me, okay, you may feel like you're under spiritual attack, but you control more of this than you even realize, okay? So let's just start with there. And I told you this morning about the binding of the mind. So releasing the illusion. Somebody wants you to feel stuck. You're not stuck. We are not stuck. Even in the midst of all the things that are happening, you know, things happen for us, not to us. And so, although when we're in the midst of things, it feels, you know, kind of fucked up. Okay. Um, Definitely. I get it. But this seems like it's a change. This number 439, and I'm not dismissing anybody's or what anybody thinks, because whatever this is, it seems like a panic. Um, I don't know why, but I keep getting, it's a person that was tied to the channel before. Her name is Dina. For some reason, I keep getting her name is coming up. So Dina, if you're anywhere around here, hi. Um, what's wrong? Because the energy's weird. I don't like it. 439 angel number. All right, so cleaning and clearing was heavily on the table. So I just literally took an ammonia, fabuloso, scrub floors, things of that nature, because whatever that energy is definitely pissing me the fuck off, okay? Because why? Why is it like, I don't know. It's erratic and chaotic, and I don't like it when I can feel it's something that either they go watch my videos or something of that nature, but it starts to pull in the energy a little bit too close. So then it was almost like an emergency meeting, because I literally said that this morning I was going to have a meeting with the collective because we need to talk about some stuff. But I feel like, you know, the meeting was already being called spiritually. So spiritual meeting, you know, we're being summoned. So angel number 439 is a powerful sign of spiritual alignment, endings, and purpose-driven transformation. Does that go with the message, the morning message? What is your purpose? So apparently maybe this morning's message might have triggered somebody, because that's what was actually there. How do you know your purpose? When one thing exists, so does the other thing. And if you haven't seen this morning's message, please go watch it, all right? So purpose-driven transformation. So definitely a change, ascension. Something about the internet, Wi-Fi. That could also mean connected to the spiritual realm. Somebody may not feel connected to the spiritual realm, but it could also just be somebody's Wi-Fi being down, okay? Take it how it resonates for you. All right. I need for somebody, matter of fact, I'll just do it myself. Let's see what happens. So, hey RJ, what you doing? You okay?
Yeah, what you doing?
On live.
Oh, okay. Would you call me back later?
All right. I'll call you back as soon as I get done. I just actually got on here.
You okay? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Love you.
I love you more.
Bye.
All right. I'll call you back as soon as I get done. I just actually got on here.
You okay? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Love you.
I love you more.
Bye.
Damn, that man fine. I ain't even need to see all that. All right, let me get myself together. But I just clicked in because I went to go send a message to the collective, and then a man popped up. I ain't need to see all that. But he fine though, and he chocolate. Let me y'all need a charger, so let me give y'all a charger. You know, that can be symbolic of you need a battery pack, okay? So, I'm going to plug y'all in real quick, and then I'll be right back to y'all, all right? All right, there you go. Hopefully that's all y'all needed. All right? It's always something in the midst of. All right, I think that's it. All right, stability. Each number carries a message: stability, foundation, and protection from higher forces. Stability, foundation, and protection from higher forces. Your angels want you to ground yourself and trust the path ahead. So it would also mean to me like You're being protected by higher forces, meaning angels, and protection from higher forces. Because from gives me two different things. So it's like a, I don't know if it's like not a minion, a higher level demon or something, but it would be angels. The angels want you to ground yourself and trust the path ahead. Take it how it resonates. Because from gave me a different thought. Okay? Because it didn't say by. From and by, I don't know. Take it how it resonates. Words are important. Divine guidance. All right, so somebody's money could be being affected by whatever this is that's happening because something just came across my phone. That's what it looks like. Divine guidance, creativity, communication. Your spirit teams are sending you clear signs. Listen closely. 9 is endings, closure, and higher wisdom. A chapter is closing, so something better can take place. 43 is significant or important. And the only reason why I'm saying that is because those numbers were attached to 4 was stability, foundation, protection from higher forces. Your angels want you to ground yourself and trust the path ahead. I didn't read the number. Divine guidance, creativity, and communication. Your spiritual team is sending you clear signs. Listen closely. That's 3. I didn't read the number. It wasn't until I got to the 9 that I read the number. So 43 is probably significant or important. Take it how it resonates for you. That's also 7. 7 is God's perfect number, but it could just be 7 days of the week, okay? What is meant for you. So you're being guided towards your true purpose. Something is shifting in your life, and it's for your highest good. So things may not feel as comfortable as you want them to at this moment in time. And just because things don't feel the way you wish for them to feel doesn't necessarily mean that it's not going the way that they should actually be going. But when stuff starts to change for people, it, kind of maybe throwing you off a little bit because that's not the way things are normally for you. You're used to a certain type of thing, but that may not be what's happening at this moment in time. So it says you need to let go of the old. An old situation, relationship, or mindset is no longer serving you. Don't hold on to what's already finished. So it could be holding on to old shit. Holding on to old shit is also how people get under spiritual attack. Because the message says, Legion, we are many. You're under spiritual attack. The signs are real. So apparently there are signs that this is actually happening that could be affecting a person, all right? I'll go back and go into them more. So you need to let go of the old. So your intuition is on fire. Pay attention to signs, dreams, and gut feelings. You're receiving divine messages about your next steps. So your intuition is on fire. You know that certain things are happening. You know certain things don't feel the same, or you know something is changing. It's saying pay attention to the signs, the dreams, your gut feeling. That's why I paid attention to the number. I didn't read this. It's 4:44 at this moment in time. So stability and divine alignment. It means that your angels, ancestors, and spiritual guides are surrounding you, offering you support and guidance. 444 means you're protected. Stability is coming. You're on the right path. Hard work is paying off. Your ancestors and guides are close. They may be trying to communicate through dreams, intuition, and synchronicities. Ground yourself. 444 is an earth number, reminding you to stay balanced. So if somebody seems very much frantic, that's the vibe that it's giving me. Let go of fear. Whatever is wearing you, trust that you're being divinely supported. So whatever is happening is the way that it's meant to happen. It might not feel good. I get it. But the behavior is erratic. And so it's like, calm down. Breathe. It's going to be okay. It's going to be better than okay because it's the way that it's supposed to be. Okay? So stay disciplined, keep working towards your goals, even if you don't see the results. Trust your intuition, your inner voice is strong right now. Don't ignore it. So that's the other thing. Somebody may be feeling like they're going crazy. You're not going crazy. And I ain't no therapist, you know, you might need to consult a doctor, but from what I just heard, you're not going crazy. It's just what it is, okay? Whether it's finances, relationship, or spiritual growth, focus on long-term stability, which I also said, I saw something that came across my phone that let me know it could be affecting somebody's finances, somebody's relationships, somebody's spiritual, you know, mental capacities. I just said somebody may think that they're going insane, but mind you, it's spiritual growth. So focus on long-term stability. Acknowledge your spiritual support. Talk to your ancestors, light candles, or meditate to strengthen the connection. 444 is reassurance that you're never alone. You're divinely guided, protected, and everything is unfolding as it should be. So keep going. 444, reassuring you that you're never alone, you're divinely protected, and everything is unfolding as it should. Which your confirmation is the fact that I'm even sitting here doing this message, because I ain't been doing these messages at this time. I had to come back and have a seat because I got forced to, okay? I was listening spiritually. It was getting on my nerves. Either way, we are here. Okay, just like we are many. So everybody, the gang's all here, all right? Us and them. All right, so what you're being guided towards your true purpose. And I don't know why that's always a question with somebody as to, like, you know, what is my purpose? This morning I said the exact same thing, but apparently it must have just missed somebody, because here we are yet again. And I gave you very clear ways to figure it out, the questions to ask, because it says you weren't asking the right questions. But somebody opened the door, whether it be you or them, somebody opened the door. So Legion, we are many, is under a spiritual attack, spirits being here, but for some reason it also gave me another question, and I'll go back to it, you know, in a minute, because I asked another question. Something about the energy is just all over the place, right? And so, like somebody having a panic attack or something. And I don't know if y'all have ever had a panic attack, but I have had one once or twice. It's not the best feeling. And once you have one panic attack, it's almost like you fear having the next ones, because literally it gets real strange. Now, I don't know how it feels like spiritually, you know, being triggered by an entity or a spirit or something into a panic attack. I don't have the intimate knowledge of that, but I feel like somebody does. So take it how it resonates for you. Your intuition is on fire. Pay attention to the signs, dreams, and your gut feeling. You're receiving divine messages about your next step. I went back and I read something. So again, it's giving old shit. Like, stop dwelling on the old stuff. Stop. You can't cry over spilled milk. What is done is already done. What has happened has already happened, which could potentially be the reason why this card is even around, because it's about feelings and emotions. Being very compassionate, caring, affectionate, and friendly. Sometimes this can get you in trouble, but that's the King of Cups. So we just going to set him right there, you know, leave him to his own devices for now, but we are dealing with feelings and emotions. Yours, theirs, could potentially be the reason why certain things are going the way it's going, and, you know, shit happens. Spiritual growth is happening fast. You might feel tested, but this is preparing you for something bigger. So King of Cups energy, but it's also movement here, because we got Chariot energy. So it's like a push, right? So it says action steps, declutter your energy. Mind you, when I came in here, that was the first thing. I ended up like just doing some other stuff because I wanted to take a moment to hear what was being given. So I just started, wiping stuff down and put some, like I said, ammonia and some Fabuloso and some soap in a bucket, and you know, getting ready to do some stuff around here because literally whatever that is, I don't like it. But anyway, declutter your energy. Cut off distractions, toxic people, and outdated beliefs. Because you need to control your algorithm. You don't have to be listening to everything and everybody. Or you shouldn't be listening to everything and everybody, okay? It says also trust the process. Even if things seem uncertain, know that this shift is necessary. This card is still here. It's a Four of Wands energy. So this could be affecting somebody's relationship or somebody's marriage. It's also like friendships, so it could also be like partnerships and things of that nature. Or maybe you don't feel like you belong, around these people, this place or this situation. So it could be like feeling neglected or feeling abandoned. Although on the flip side of that, you wouldn't even have that energy with that card, but that's what it gave me. Either way, take it how it resonates for you. It says trust the process. Even if things seem uncertain, know that the shift is necessary. Follow your calling, which would also be an issue because of the fact when I said purpose this morning, strength said calling because I said what was the word. So if a person don't know and they're questioning it, that could be a part of the issue. So if you've been hesitating on a spiritual or creative pursuit, now's the time to take action. Some people may not want to do certain things spiritually because they might feel like they don't have all the knowledge, or they don't know how to actually get into, whatever it is. You may be being called to, kind of just, maybe it would be like teaching, right? Just give your experiences. And a person may be feeling like, well, I don't have, whatever knowledge it is that spiritually that all these other people have. Why are you comparing yourself to other people? And maybe what you went through is exactly what the people need. Your spiritual journey is different from other people's spiritual journey, which is the same thing I keep, explaining to people. And just think that if I never sat down here and started telling my story or any of it, I wouldn't know any of y'all. And the way y'all helped me, and a lot of y'all say I helped y'all actually helped me. So in the process, your spiritual know-how or the lessons, or even just being able to, hear, you get confirmation from some of the people when you sat down in front of the camera and you do the job that they're asking you to do. So you may not think that you are ready, but spiritually they're saying you're ready. So follow your calling. Stop worrying about what other people may think or anything like that, but do what you do. I feel like when you worry about what other people will try to hold you back or keep you stuck. And if you're worried about somebody else, people will not want you to surpass them anyway. So for some reason, the only thing that comes to mind is, they judge Jesus. So who cares? They're going to do it. People are very, very fickle. One day they love you, tomorrow not so. One day you high, the next day you're low. Bars. Okay, but either way, just do the job. And do it as effectively as you possibly can. And when you're not sure, talk to God about it. But you have to be mindful to stand on the business that you put out there because of the fact that, you will be held accountable for it. So as long as you are following your pathway and you're being true and authentic to yourself, how can somebody tell you that you're wrong? They can't. Hey, Jarius, welcome. Thank you for being here. All right, look for signs. Repeating numbers, synchronicities, or strong feelings are confirmations from your gods. Because literally, once that number came up, I knew to go take a look at it. So 439 is a message of release, transformation, and divine guidance. Trust that you're being led exactly where you need to be. So we got an element of air here, out with the old and in with the new. So old energy out, new energy in. It's almost like, you know how spring cleaning, opening up your windows, cleaning up your house, releasing that old energy in order to allow something new in. It's like even when you are changing wardrobes and things of that nature. Hey, beautiful, love you. Thank you for being here. In order to get something new, you got to get rid of something old. So, you know, moving the energy around, right? All right, so when we go to Legion, we are many. You're under spiritual attack. The signs are real, and they show up in many ways you can't ignore. What are the ways? Unexplainable fatigue. How many of you have been tired? How many of you are tired for no reason? You're getting enough sleep, but you're still fucking tired. No matter how much rest, you feel drained, like something is feeding off your energy. One of the signs, a definite sign. Sudden anxiety or fear, a creeping sense of doom, panic, or irrational fears that come out of nowhere. Like all of a sudden you're sitting there, you ain't got no reason, you know, to even feel this way. Your heart starts to, you know, beat real fast. And you're like, what the fuck is that? Distorted thinking. Your own thoughts turn against you, making you doubt yourself, your worth, or even your reality. Reoccurring nightmares, disturbing dreams, shadows watching, or the feeling of something sitting on your chest. That's like having sleep paralysis. All right. Thinking about old shit, because this is thinking about old shit. Memories, nostalgia, looking back, reflection. This could also be one of your triggers, or one of the ways that, you know, you help yourself out of a situation. So it would be like, you know, how they say childhood trauma, things of that nature. You know, a lot of people say, oh, this happened to me from my childhood. I just don't subscribe, because to me, in my mind, for me in my life, I feel like I'm a grown ass adult, and yes, things have happened and could have happened. But at this point, I don't really want to hold anybody accountable for any of my behaviors, you know, other than me. Yes, we have all been conditioned to believe something, yada, 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 but we are adults now, and we can now actually go and change our own mindsets. Aaron, where you see a Kevin at? Is there a Kevin there? Jamie, Kevin, Jarius, and Reluctant Princess. Why is there always a Kevin somewhere around my energy in the building? Because I don't see no damn Kevin. Where'd Kevin come from? Either way, it's probably a Kevin around, because they be hiding me. Hey, Kevin. I am cracking up. But how did you see him? Because I ain't see him. Yo, I am crying. Hi, Kevin. I ain't seen no Kevin. I didn't see no Kevin the whole entire time. Kevin name never popped up. That is funny. Period. Erin says she got you. She clocked you. She clocked you, period. All right, so we got reoccurring nightmares. We have objects breaking or moving. One thing that I have noticed is that anytime stuff starts breaking around me, it's some shit shaking in the spiritual realm. I'm going to read these and then put them back, because I feel like with all these cards coming out, it clearly must be a message for somebody. Spiritual tackle, that's it. A good time to be a Pisces with new energy. Let's embrace it and capitalize off it. And period. I love it. All right, so we got a Three of Pentacles upside down. So some of your friends or some connections you have made are not good for you. All right. Making mistakes, refuse to learn, disharmony. So a group that comes together, but it's not meshing well, right? We got an Eight of Cups here. Walking away, abandoning, and which I already said that because that's the way I felt. Like there was, you know, some type of remorse. But also I heard buyer's remorse as well. So some type of remorseful situation. Somebody had to let go, somebody walking away. Abandonment, disappointment, find a new path, failed attempts. They don't know how to get in, right? Or maybe it could just be this group, somebody trying to get in. We got harmony here, Two of Cups. spiritual attack or not, it's a good time to be a Pisces. We a new energy. Yes, period. I like it. Harmony, but I saw harness. So harmony, soulmates, partnerships, and unions. Sometimes it only takes two. Here, it was three's a crowd. It was three folks there, but it was upside down. This harmony, it wasn't working well. Now there's only two there. So when there's two where two or more shall touch and agree, maybe there was too many people around here. Too many captains. What they say? No, too many chiefs and not enough Indians. Okay, so take it how it resonates for you. We got a Knight of Cups energy here. Chivalry is not dead. A proposal. So just me and you. We don't need all these extra people around. To build a legacy, to build an inheritance, to build, because it's then all of a sudden it's the Ten of Pentacles there. So that's wealth and legacy. Family, traditions. So somebody walking away and leaving behind something, but why is giving me like family? So it looked like a networking and a partnership, but because I hear nepotism, like, so maybe like a family business or something. Anyway, so take it how it resonates for you, or this could be the family's business. So maybe that might have been what it was. Either way, it has something to do with the final ending of everything. It was too many people involved. So let go and let God. All right, so I'm going to put these cards back because, also, because we're talking about what we're talking about, the sins of the mother and father, but also the family curses, breaking generational curses, too many people being involved in the business, and maybe, how, like Big Mama house, everybody can come, but everybody ain't taking care of Big Mama. Big Mama be taking care of everybody, but don't nobody take care of Big Mama when it's time. So, take it how it resonates for you. You may have to cut ties is what the word is. Cut ties. Cut ties with the situation. Go off and do something different, all right? So take it how it resonates for you. All right, so we have reoccurring nightmares, objects breaking or moving, which I said to y'all before. When glass and shit starts breaking around me, it's new contracts being forged. Mind you, who offered what? Because, you are not authorized. I didn't offer anything. But that's normally what happens. Mind y'all, it's so weird and strange that other people have been around me when it starts to happen. This shit is weird. But it does happen. Because they be trying to get your blood in order to create a contract for God knows what. Because I didn't ask. Anyway... electronics glitching, that always happens. Lights flickering or things disappearing and reappearing. So if any of those things are happening, those are also ways to tell. Unusual conflicts. People around you become hostile or misunderstand you more often than usual. So you could just be saying stuff and then out of nowhere somebody think you done said something. I didn't say that. Like, why the fuck? Like, what did you hear that I didn't say? Physical symptoms. Random bruises. That's crazy. But does happen. I didn't have that. Matter of fact, I had a bruise right here the other day, but it's gone right here out of nowhere. Headaches, nausea, or feeling physically off without medical reason. Has anyone seen James around lately? I haven't seen him. Mr. Steele. Mr. Steele was in here, I think, earlier today. How to fix it, okay? So how to fix it, find the entry point. Who did it? It's like a mystery around here. Tamisha, where Tamisha at? It's Tamisha somewhere around because all I heard was sleuthing. We got to figure out who did it, okay? Tamisha's one of the people who's good at figuring out who did some shit. You got to creep around behind the scenes, they figure it out. But it also gave me Nancy Drew. So who did it, okay? Tamisha, I love you if you're listening. When did it start? One of the key questions. Y'all heard that shit? They said ting, yes. When did the shit start? Who or what changed in your life? And what have you been ignoring? The attack always has a door. Didn't I say that? Somebody opened the door. Who opened the door? You or them? They said close it. Close the damn door. So whatever it is, it's got to be closed. All right, so we got a man and then we got a woman, a king of cups and a queen of cups, which is a match. So it could be somebody that was a match, or you met your damn match. Either way, this would be like a couple, a connection, a match. So an old boyfriend, old girlfriend, old somebody in their fucking feelings. Okay, so take it how it resonates for you. No other James. Yeah, Mr. Steele was here earlier today. All right, so caring, emotionally mature, empathic, loving, like your go-to person, right? Somebody you would talk to, somebody that has your business. From Alaska, I think. James, who the hell is James? Aaron? She said from Alaska. I don't even know. See what I'm saying? Like, are we on the same timeline? Because at this point, I don't know. I didn't even see Kevin. So, there's that. Like, Kevin did not appear anywhere near this channel before you said that. I got 99 problems, but ain't one. But apparently this is a bitch is one. A bitch is one of the problems. Or a nigga on the flip side of that. So take it how it resonates. She said he had girl problems. If you're having girl problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but a chick ain't one. Hey, Athena, welcome. Thank you for being here. I've been going through it. Hope all is well. I'm in a tree to release and transmute, but did as I chimed in light of recent events. I need everyone to just get going, and period. Hello, Athena. Love you. All right, so find the entry point, close the door. So who the fuck did it? All right. Reclaim authority. Because I told y'all first thing that my book said is you have no authority here. So we got to command the situation to change. Speak out loud. I revoke all permissions given knowingly or unknowingly to any force working against me. You have no place here. Command it. They have no authority. You are not authorized. I'm continually always saying that. That's one of the things Keita was like, you are not authorized. They is not authorized. Like, we be saying that shit. You is not authorized. So go on and get please and thank you. All right. Disrupting the pattern. So do something unexpected. Rearrange your space. Throw out some items with bad energy. Take a different route to work or break the loop. Okay. Now, I just told y'all that my front of my yard looks so crazy right now. There's rocks. Mind you, it's a Two of Pentacles upside down, just juggling and all types of other bullshit, right? Lack of balance, unorganized, financial loss, overwhelmed. Financial loss then came up 3 damn times. Things being unorganized. I also said clean up your space because y'all have to be mindful. When shit starts to be messy, that's one of the signs. Cleanliness is next to godliness. If shit's starting to be messy, there's a problem. That's one of the ways. Like I just told y'all. But the thing is, I got a mess right here that I created. But guess what I was looking for? So, for some reason, something was happening and I wanted to be able to clean off the beds and this and a third, but in the process of that I was looking for something and I fucking found it. At one point in time somebody was being a little bit messy and they threw nails at the front of my driveway, right? Which I don't know who did that, and it's cameras outside, but for some reason every time something happens the cameras are down, which is weird to me, but my cameras kept draining for a long time, right? Which also let me know that somebody had one of them, what is it, signal jammer or something? Anyway, so when I started to clean out my beds, I was looking for a nail. Why was I looking for a nail? That's what I got told to look for. So long story short, I found the nail. I'm like, okay. So I put the nail to the side, but that's not the nail I was looking for. So all of a sudden, out of nowhere, so I found the nail the other day. The nail was this big, right? Somehow in my plant bed. But the nail that I ended up finding, that was the one that I was told that was the one I should have found was this big. It was in my plant bed. Now, why did I get told to look for a nail and then I find the fucking nail? But anyway, cleaning out the energy is definitely real. I refuse to let this weird energy overtake me. Hell no, because they will never win. Anyway, that was the reason why I found the nail, right? The point of what was, Aaron said, I rebuke that. Money flows in effortlessly. Amen. So the nail itself, I found it, recovered the nail. I'll do whatever, I get told to do with the nail or whatever. But anyway, it was cleaning and clearing of the energy. Clean the energy out, get rid of it. Everything starts flowing anew. So that was true. Do something unexpected. Rearrange your space. Throw out items with bad energy. Take a different route to work. Break the loop. Undo it. So it may have taken me a lot of work to fucking undo this shit. But even though it needed to be done anyway, and I'm putting it back better. But, excuse me, I found the nail that they told me to look for. I thought that was the weirdest shit ever, but, it was actually there. So we got fire and salt. Burn bay leaves, sage. Oh, and I fixed the cameras in a way because literally the actual major cameras to the house are coming back up. So because my whole house, when I first moved in it, I wired the whole entire house, but something happened when it was the weirdest shit. But anyway, so the major cameras to the house will come back up, and it don't matter if anybody got a signal jammer or not because they're wired to the house. So you've been warned. Anyway, so burn bay leaves, sage, or dragon's blood, and resin while saying, all that is not of me now. Place salt in entryways, under your bed, or in your shoes, around, whatever y'all do. Because I literally salt my beds and everything. So it's something that I do. Take it how it resonates for you. Or if it's good for you, do it. If not, then don't do it. But I'll be using salt, okay? And in my plant beds, I like rock salt because it actually stays. It's the salt that they put out, like during the wintertime, but it's balls. It looks like the rocks. And so it be balls of salt in there, and it just looks like the landscaping. Use water. Pisces rule water. Take a salt bath. Pour water around your space with intent. And I told y'all also I found 2 snakes the other day. Or place a glass of water near your bed and flush it in the morning to absorb negativity. If y'all haven't noticed that normally I keep a bottle of water right here, I don't be drinking it. Most of the time I just leave it there because, when I'm online, people just be doing all types of weird shit. So, just we'll go there and they probably like, we gonna send some stuff into her water. She's gonna drink it and then it's gonna be, no bitch, I never drink it. It's just there. Okay? You're welcome. It gets thrown out because fuck you. Period. All right. So water's definitely good. I'll be using it. That water that be sitting there is that reason. Let me see. Symbolic reset. Draw the Pisces symbol in a mirror and say, I return the flow. I reclaim my spirit. Then wipe it clean. Whatever y'all do, if y'all got some stuff that y'all would like to put in the chat for some people, please do so because, everybody needs some help, especially some of the new people that come along. They might not think that any of this stuff works, but I can attest to you some of this shit be working because people stay trying to do something. Somebody smell good too. Attack back. I said what I said, but talk to God about it first, okay? If something is feeding on your fear, starve it. Cause where attention goes, energy flows, and if you start paying people some attention, shit starts happening. So be mindful of who you pay attention to. It's a real thing, y'all. And right now I'm in observation mode, so I'm paying attention to everybody. So I got my eye on y'all, just so y'all know. The energy you send is the energy you're going to receive. Just take it how it resonates. And I'm listening. I'm listening good because, like I said, I'm here because I was listening. Some of y'all just don't even realize how much the listening that I be doing that y'all be getting on my nerves. And not the, it's not the ones that I know that I be talking to. It's the ones that I don't know that I can still feel you. That's weird. So, one of the other things is, um, energies and entities thrive off reactions. So sometimes the best reaction is no reaction. Don't do anything. Just make sure you stay clean and clear. Keep your hands up. Mind your own business. Just keep doing what you're doing. This too shall pass. Because the best thing is a prayer, always. This too shall pass. Put it in your pocket. It works. Because nothing lasts always. Trouble don't last always. That's a real damn thing. And regardless of whether or not, the weapon forms, it just won't prosper. That's the real thing. Because sometimes, the haters have to help. The haters, whatever gets done is necessary for the system. Because sometimes something gets done, it is meant to help you. All right? All right. So, open doors, unfinished cycles, and energy. Like, these are some of the ways where, we are many legion, how it says when, you cast some out and then it comes back. So you physically cleaned your space or whatever, right? Everything was all clean and clear. You was, feeling good for days, right? And then all of a sudden you did something and oh shit, here we go again. Or you went somewhere and here we go again. So that's a trigger, right? So when under attack, more entities can slip through, feeding on weaknesses, confusion, or unresolved energy. Here's how they multiply. So energy residue and triggers. Any place, object, or even a person with past trauma can act like a beacon. If something dark has already entered, its presence may attack or attract more just like them. Okay, so be mindful. Like when you get rid of certain people, places, and things, don't let them the fuck back in. Keep the door closed. Close the windows and the curtains if you got to on their ass. Don't let them back in. Some of y'all should be thankful and lucky that God, let you get away with your life. Don't let the entity or the energies back in. But here y'all go. Let me spin the block. Don't spin the block. Emotional loopholes. Oh my God. Extreme emotions, grief, fear, rage act as invitations. Spirits cling to these vibrations, especially if someone is spiraling or feeling powerless. Have y'all ever noticed that, like, say if you're dealing with somebody, right? And you decide, I'm going to cut this person off. I'm not dealing with this person no damn more, right? And then they start to tug on your heartstrings. What they do is now all of a sudden they got a huge ass problem that they need you to help them solve. My daddy died. I'm sorry to hear that, sir, but guess what? I'm still not fucking with you. But no, here you go, because you know what I'm saying, you all like, feeling the emotions. Oh, they're so sad. And here we go, giving out some ass for daddy dead. Don't do that. I'm just saying. It could be less extreme or it could just be that. Don't do it. And I ain't laughing because, daddy did. I'm just laughing because people that gave up the draws for less. Don't do that, okay? And you know how they do. Like something happened, my pet hermit just, withered away. I need you to come help me. No, you don't. Now here you go, butt naked on a bearskin rug. Why you that? Don't let it happen to you, okay? Don't let it happen. Do not let somebody play with your emotions and get you over here and now you got, all right? So, for real, and I'm serious because it should be happening. So, Aaron said, I know it, and we are super busy, period. Echoes and repeating patterns. If a cycle remains broken, like generational curses, past life trauma, karma, or repeating personal struggles, spirits tied to that energy have more leverage to return and reinforce the cycles. Y'all, for some reason, I want to say the sins of the mother and father, generational curses, things of that nature. Sometimes you may deal with the same vices that your parents have dealt with. At once upon a time, my mother used to smoke, and my dad used to smoke. I never wanted to smoke because of the fact that they smoked. I didn't like it. So some things you can kind of like break right away. But I also come from a family of what they call alcoholism. Mind you, my mother don't drink. She don't smoke, none of that. This is all younger stuff. But my dad still drink. You know what I'm saying? So when I grew up and I was drinking, but I was drinking pink champagne at a young age. But I don't feel like I have a drinking problem because I just stopped anything that I wanted to do. But it's things of that nature. Like it's stuff that maybe your parents or somebody in your family did, you saw, and it's like a thing that consistently goes through. So you're breaking those, and there's nothing wrong with drinking because shit, I need some wine right now. One of these days soon, I'm gonna have me some red wine. But I think it's like a medicinal thing, okay? Or not. Take it how it resonates for you. Either way, do what thou will, but realize how entities and spirits and things of that nature come in, okay? Because again, we are many. You're under spiritual attack. The signs are real. You know that this shit is happening, and I'm making light of it because, we should have a little fun, but this should be serious because when you're going through it, don't nobody got time for laughing. We be trying to figure out how to fuck. Like, how did y'all get here? And why are you here fucking with me? Because I didn't do nothing to nobody. All right, so we got forgotten or ignored boundaries. If someone unknowingly gave consent through words, rituals, or subconscious beliefs, spirits can exploit the permission to stay or to invite others. So, when we be doing our spiritual, talents, gifts, summoning, whatever it is that y'all be doing, be mindful of what you invite in. Be careful what you ask for. You just might get it. So you could be asking for something and inadvertently open the wrong fucking door and voila. So this is why when you be, oh, I'm getting ready to work with this deity or this ancestor or this thing, and then fuck around and get end up with a trickster spirit and now your life's in shambles. Don't do that. So be mindful. Like, there's nothing wrong with you experimenting and going with the flow, but only do what your spirit tells you to do. If it's being called for that, and make sure to see, this is kind of hard because of the fact that it's like discernment on some things. Because once upon a time I did play around with a spirit that could have been a trickster spirit even at the time, but I was doing something with somebody, and Aaron said, "Don't be inviting anything in right now." Period. Period. That's it. That's all. But if you already done it, right? Yeah, figure it out. But I can't tell nobody not to do anything because I used to do some stuff with a person and thank God nothing ever happened. But I also told y'all I am a person that likes to touch the stove. So, and at the time, don't ask me why. It was just, we just did it. Anyway, so, the person knocks, and then all of a sudden something knocked on the roof the same exact way. Like, I kid you not, it was at this house. Thank God nothing ever happened. But some shit has happened, though. That's the other thing. So, forgotten or ignored boundaries. Don't do that. All right, so deliberate summoning. I could be guilty of this one because I just told y'all. Some people call spirits back through spell work, manipulation, or even by accident through obsession, excessive grieving, or constantly speaking their names. Oh, I didn't do that, but, something similar. Either way, be mindful of what you give an energy to. You know how Beyonce said, "I gave you life"? Be careful of what you give life to. All right, so who could be casting the spell? A known enemy. Because sometimes it be known enemies. People be mad. The haters be, doing stuff. A known enemy, someone who carries resentment, envy, or unresolved conflict against you. Their thoughts alone can send negative energy, but if they know magic, they may have cast an actual spell. But for some reason, it's given, what's this, hot potato? What people fail to realize is if you steal, you will get stolen from. Be mindful of the things that you cast out will also come back to hit your ass. And be mindful of who you out here casting on, because people be thinking, okay, oh, I can cast a spell because I'm such a powerful such and such and such. Or what I was also getting when I came in here, somebody aligned themselves with the wrong, spiritualist or practitioner. And now they're sad that they did that. Be careful who you align yourself with also, because you may inadvertently catch a stray off of somebody else's shit. And mind you, you see how that flew out? Period. So we got a Three of Swords energy. Healing the trauma, overcoming depression, forgiveness, and letting go. So let go and let God. That was actually upside down. So forgiveness, more holding on to some shit. Being obsessed with something or someone. But overcoming the energy. All right, so maybe it might just been some healing that needs to happen, okay? So take it how it resonates for you. Healing the situation, because these are the same people that I told you was upside down. And now this is here. So a Three of Swords and a Three of Pentacles, but that's 33, which is also 6. So take it how it resonates for you. But either way, that's like mastering something. So an unseen opponent. This could be an ancestral enemy, a past life connection, or someone who doesn't even know you personally, but is attacking your spirit through general curses or energy work. Because people just be doing shit. Either way, not authorized. A misdirected spell. Sometimes someone else's magic backfires and latches onto the wrong person. A spell intended for protection, revenge, or attraction may have accidentally pulled in spirits instead. That does happen. Okay? So you intentionally... for me, I feel like it mostly happens with love spells, right? Where a person... may love you, or a person wants you to love them, right? And then it goes horribly, horribly wrong, because then you end up dead. So be careful putting love spells on people, because, don't love me that much, ever. You have to really know, like when you start tampering with people's free will and things of that nature, it's always going to go wrong. There is no right way to tamper with somebody's free will. Ever. A contract from the past. If your ancestor made a deal, vow, or spiritual contract, these terms could be still at play. These spirits may not be attacking, but simply returning to collect on an old promise. Like pay me my debt, or you gotta pay the debt. You are the person that gotta pay it, because these niggas did it. I don't like that version. Because who and why? So your own energy unintentionally calling them. Because, we all out here trying to learn how this energy thing is working. And sometimes we do shit. And I done did it myself, sitting right in front of y'all. And I told y'all, I started deleting some stuff. Somebody else started deleting some stuff. I was probably too close, or we was too close in each other's energy or something. Meanwhile, they had one platform. I needed to reach them on that platform. But the fact that I had started deleting mine made this person delete theirs. And then they was unavailable. They came back, though. So thank God. But that's also not the first time that I did that, where I did something unintentionally. But again, we didn't know how the energy works. So this could be a real thing, because we're all trying to figure out how we're even connected. It could be as simple as that pizza thing. When all of a sudden one day we're all eating the same exact thing. Mind you, that happened to me recently. Again, this person was having fish. I had it the same day. So it may be something as simple, but what if it goes into something whereas as of now somebody is having a breakdown and this person is now feeling maybe stressed out, depressed or whatever. They're not cleaning their house. They're not doing the major things that need to be done, as far as life. They're just wallowing in their own self-pity. But mind you, that energy is being reflected to so many people, and y'all are now wondering why your house look a sight. When you saying I just clean this mother sucker up and now it's a problem. Like, what is the problem?
Hey, what's up?
What's up?
Why, you on?
I am.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep, I am. How you doing? Oh, look at you. Guess what you Hi Keith, I love you.
Hey, girl.
Keith, have you met Strength?
No, and I don't know what's going on with my phone.
Okay, well, wait till okay.
Oh, there it is.
Hey, pizza.
Yeah. Look, tell her what happened. Tell her what happened. What happened? Because I told her already.
What?
What happened?
About what?
When you asked one day, what you asked? You said what?
Oh, I said, what's up with pizza? He said, what?
What I tell you?
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean, what's up with it?
You don't play.
Keisha, I told him I don't play with you, and look, I don't play about you. And that ain't that what I told you? Don't ask me nothing, because I don't play about that one. That's right. And see, when it's meant to happen, it will happen. So see, she get the meter, and now she see you, and now she know your energy, and period. Keita, I told him I don't play about you. Don't be asking me nothing. Period. He said, "Hold on, never mind. I didn't mean it like that. Not why."
Man, I was just being normal asking it because I know that's your friend, you know?
Period. Yeah, I know too.
Oh, because he upped my medication.
Aaron said, "Don't touch our precious Keisha." Period. I don't play about that. But
crack it out. Yeah, she don't play. I don't play about her. I don't play about her either, though.
Period.
She be like, I heard her. I didn't even say nothing. I just back my eyes up.
Keisha, what you want to know and why? Like, what? Hold on.
Honestly, in that sense, I was just, say, what's up? Everybody okay, What's up with Keisha? Because I know that's your friend you always talk about. That's her. The dress for the birthday. Yeah. That color, what it is.
Oh, Keisha, he talking about the outfit that you had gave me for my birthday.
Oh, the green? The green?
Yeah, the green, yeah. So, so I said, me just ask. But the way you rush me like a pit bull.
Period.
He said, what do you mean?
Yeah, don't be making no questions about nothing that you know what I'm saying? This thing is not your place. When it's meant to be, you'll meet her. But until then, don't be out here asking nothing, because I don't play about that.
That was an innocent question.
I mean, but right now we in the middle of a spiritual attacks, and then here you come, and then here she comes. So you know what I'm saying? Everything's intentional.
Yeah.
Who called in?
He did. I told him I was gonna call the collective, but he called into the collective too. But yeah, I'm actually online doing the message. You never got it in the collective?
No.
Yeah.
I just saw something.
Oh yeah.
So that's the reason why I called.
Oh yeah, I'm actually online. We doing Pisces Legion. We are many under spiritual attack. The signs are real.
Okay.
See what I'm saying? Everything's intentional. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see that.
All right.
Well, I'm cool.
I love you, Keita.
All right, see y'all.
All right, I'll call you back. All right. Strength, get online.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do right now.
All right. Y'all, look, I don't play about Keita. Look, he asked me one day, I was just talking, and he said, out of nowhere, mind you, I had just met this man. Don't be asking me no questions. I told you I don't like people asking me questions, especially don't ask me nothing about Keats, okay? Because I don't play about her. All right, so where we at? Y'all ain't gonna keep bringing me to this man page every time I get off here either. I think Instagram trying to set me up. They keep showing me somebody. I'll be like, okay. Hey. Anyway, so back to the message. All right, y'all, forgive me. But that was the collective calling, so I had to make sure in case somebody needed something. Own your own energy, or you unintentionally calling them. If you're obsessing over an attack, constantly acknowledging the spirits or fearing them too much, you might be feeding the very thing keeping them around. So what to do? All right, one, breaking the agreements out loud. And mind you, there's so much more that, you know, these are just easy ones that are very much able for somebody to do. So some other things, you may have to get out some tools and some other stuff, and do some, you know, work. All right. But say out loud, I reject, I dissolve all contracts, bindings, and permissions given to my spirit, to any spirit working against me. You are no longer welcome, not authorized, period. Close the gate. Identify how they got in, an object, an emotion, a person, or an event, and cut the tie. Break the connection. Deny the attack power. Every reaction fuels them. Stay firm, laugh at his face, refuse to give it fear. But to me, also, one of the things is don't provoke, right? But ignoring is most of the time the best way. But if it can't be ignored, then we're going to have to get into some other shit, okay? Burn, bury, or banish. If an object or symbol feels tied to the attack, destroy it with fire, salt, or burial far from your home. Reverse the energy. Because again, it could be a symbol. They've been teaching y'all reversals from since the time you was a child. I'm rubber, you're glue. Whatever you say bounces off of me and sticks back onto you. That ain't it though. But that could be it. Reflect the attack by writing the sender's name backward on paper, folding it away from you, and sealing it in ice, saying, "Return to the sender. You hold no place here." You are not alone. Many spirits may have come back, but you have your own power, your own energy. Your ancestors, your guides, your higher self. Call on them. Pisces is not just water. It is the ocean, the abyss, the flood, and the rebirth. Drown the attack and rise anew, okay? So take it how it resonates for you. All right, so a person is being under attack. A curse or spell was cast. If someone deliberately targeted you, they may have done spell work to block your financial flow, to weaken your physical strength. Classic signs of this also include, because, you know, these are all the things: unexpected financial loss, deals falling through, clients disappearing, money being stolen, or money drying up. Constant exhaustion or illnesses, especially if doctors can't find a solid reason, you know, as to what the problem is and why you're feeling a certain type of way. Everybody's saying you're okay, but you're saying, I don't feel okay. Yeah. Feeling watched or weighed down. Whenever you try to work or make progress, it's like it just is not happening. Energy parasites, spiritual or physical. Something or someone is feeding on your energy. That's energy vampires, things of that nature. Do you notice certain people draining you? Every time you interact with these people, you're tired, you're yawning, you're this, you're that. It's a lot that happens. Hey, strength. Are you always tired no matter how much you rest? Do you feel like your money disappeared before you even touch it? This could be mean that an energy vampire is actively feeding off of you, either consciously or unconsciously. A debt from a past life or ancestor in your family may have had a deal, a vow, a spiritual debt, and it was never resolved. The effects could be hitting you now. This can show up in money that never stays, consistent struggle, or illness that runs through your lineage but has no clear medical reason. A reversal or binding. Someone may have done a binding work to keep you stuck. All right, so ain't this a bitch? So reversal or binding, someone may have done binding work to keep you stuck. The card is the Two of Wands, and what it says, because it's upside down, and it says stuck. So confirmation for me, but indecision, delayed plans, and fear of change. But you could be holding yourself. But this card literally says stuck. Mind you, it's saying stuck right here. So that's 2. Excuse me. So a reversal or binding, someone may have done binding work to keep you stuck. So confirmation on the binding work. This means that you try to move forward, but things are always going wrong. You start feeling weak, uninspired, or doubting yourself. You definitely going to have to push yourself right here. You might have made recent moves towards success only for everything to suddenly stall. Someone could have reversed your own work against you, sending your progress backwards. So you were spiritually robbed. If you recently helped someone, gave too much, or shared your success with the wrong person, your energy may have been taken. Some people unconsciously steal your energy by being around you. So be mindful of who you're around, because it's a real thing. You don't need to be around everybody. You'll notice that certain things that you're supposed to have, other people end up getting because of the fact that, And so one of the things, my aunt just told me about this the other day, and she was saying how she was at the casino and she was playing, she was winning, she was $300 up, right? And she said that my cousin ended up telling somebody where she was. So the person ended up coming around and they sat there for a little bit. So while the person was sitting there, she started losing. The person got up, the person left. She started back winning again. The person came back, she started losing again. And she said the thing was, she wanted to tell the person to leave, but the person, is tied to the family, so she didn't want to, say anything. But anyway, long story short, the person ended up went to go play another game. The person ended up winning $1,500. Do y'all see the pattern? Okay. But that just happened. So y'all may not realize it, but some of these things, because it seemed like to me like he took something, he ended up getting some energy off of her. But sometimes, again, it's not the people. We're dealing with entities, spirits, things of that nature. So we got to watch the draining process. I dragged my tired ass down the beach yesterday and felt so much better afterward, period. So we just got to push through sometimes. But also we got to be mindful of who's around and who's draining. Okay? So your energy may have been taken. Some people unconsciously steal energy by being around you. Others do it intentionally through magic, jealousy, or manipulation. It's a real thing. What could have been done? What could have been done to cause this? A money blocking spell, using candle work, dirt, or sigils. A health draining curse, using your name, photo, or even a personal item. And I feel like if anybody's doing that and it got anything to do with me, I hope you get exactly what you are praying for somebody else. Okay? Good. Because why would you be doing that? People weird. But people be doing shit. A jealousy-fueled energy thief, where someone constantly watches you, envies you, and unknowingly projects harmful energy your way. I damn sure be getting people to be doing that. But guess what? I'm rubber, you're glue. Whatever you say bounces off me, sticks onto you. And my channel says, the energy you send is the energy you will receive. So be mindful. Don't be around here with that hating ass shit. You know what Dej Love said? Keep that hating shit over there. Yep. Keep that hating shit over there. Return to center. Enjoy that, period. Keep that hating shit over there, yeah. Because I ain't got time. I hate nobody. Life is great, okay? Girl, what's wrong with these people? Like, I'm just happy to be here. I ain't gonna lie to you. Let me tell you. A contract or past promise possibly made by you or ancestors that needs to be severed. Break it, and break it. A spiritual attack disguised... Damn. All right, a spiritual attack disguised as bad luck, creating a domino effect where things keep going wrong. All right, so we got a page of swords, which would have been upside down, but I'm going to just read it both ways. Somebody that's impulsive, somebody that's a gossiper, somebody that's a fucking hater, and jealous, okay? Malicious, all right? On the other side of that, energetic, talkative, vigilant, somebody that would be young. Um, yeah. And somebody insignificant in the grand scheme of things. I don't know how I picked this up, but it's the Ten of Pentacles anyway. So inheritance, wealth, fortune, family, and traditions. Straight up. The other way, it would be financial collapse, fate, money, false money, family feud, loss. All right, so those two cards coming out. But anyway, the way they came out was kind of a little bit chaotic. All right. So take it how it resonates for you. We was talking about a spiritual attack disguised as bad luck. So somebody young and impulsive, or maybe not even just like the young thing. They may be new at, spell work or things of that nature, or just not even knowing. It could be a projection, just like they just said, creating a domino effect where things keep going wrong. So for me, I feel like it's also stalling. Because all it's going to do is that it's going to like kind of rain down. So it's going to give you everything all at once. And I don't mean bad luck, I mean good luck. So if they were stalling out, it's going to rain down. It's like open up the windows of heaven and pour me out a blessing that only, we know that God could give. So if somebody's trying to stall or, because the word I heard was position. So, or somebody trying to change a position. I don't know. People be weird. So how to fix it? Sever the attachments. Stay out loud. I sever all ties, seen and unseen, to anything siphoning my energy, health, or wealth. I take back what's mine. I sever all ties, seen and unseen, to anyone or anything siphoning my energy, health, or wealth. I take back what's mine. Fire and water reset. Burn bay leaves or cinnamon for money. Take a salt bath and basil bath to remove health-related blocks. Physical action against the block. Move things in your home. Energy is stuck when it sits still. So this could be just opening up the windows, open up the doors, pots, pans, banging, all this other act. Like literally it's moving the energy. So however you do it, it's however you do it. But move the energy. Mop the floors, clean the walls, do the shit that you need to do. The energy gonna feel so much better. And I don't know about y'all, but when your house clean and you wake up, or when your house clean and you go to bed, when your house clean, period, it just feels different. Clean up. All right. Wash your floors and doorways with salt water and lemon to clear old energy. Place coins in a glass of water near your front door to call back financial flow. Return to center. Write down everything that's been going wrong. Fold the paper away from you. Burn it and say, whatever was sent my way, sent to me, return tenfold. My energy is my own. Claim your power. Stop speaking defeat. Even if things are bad, affirm my wealth and health are unstoppable. Because my wealth and health are unstoppable, period. Visualize a dam breaking and abundance rushing back to you. This is not permanent. You are a Pisces, fluid, adaptive, and unstoppable. Whoever or whatever tried to block you forgot one thing. Pisces always comes back stronger. Because, we fucking Pisces, period. All right, so then the other thing that, kind of I thought in my mind, under spiritual attack, yes. Spiritual warfare, yes. But then there's been a thing that has been coming, and then here go these Three of Pentacles here again. There's been a thing that's been coming up, and it keeps being Jinn. Jinn, and Jinn. Like a genie. It's always backhanded, right? So I'm going to just let y'all listen to this, and then we're going to move the fuck on, okay? Because you could potentially be dealing with a jinn as well. All right?
Jinn or jinn, depending on the spelling, are ancient, supernatural beings originating from pre-Islamic Arabian mythology and later integrated into Islamic, Middle Eastern, and North African traditions. They are said to be made of smokeless fire, existing in a parallel world alongside humans. What are they? Jinn are neither fully good nor fully evil. Like humans, they have free will and can make their own choices. They are believed to live in a separate plane of existence, sometimes crossing into our world, shapeshift into animals, humans, or even shadows. Influence human thoughts, emotions, and actions, especially through whispers and illusions. Possess people or objects if given the opportunity or invitation. Types of Gin. Different cultures categorize Gin in various ways, but common types include 1. Merid, the strongest, often associated with water, power, and arrogance. These are the classic genie types. 2. Ifrit, fire-based, vengeful spirits known for their cunning and destructive power. 3. Sheoden, evil spirits that serve darker forces, sometimes aligned with demons. 4. Scylla, lesser known, but more human-friendly Gin, often appearing in folk tales. 5. Ghoul, flesh-eating spirits that haunt graveyards and desolate places. How do they interact with humans? Some help if treated with respect or if agreements are made. Others harm, especially if provoked, disrespected, or summoned carelessly. They can attach themselves to people or places, either out of curiosity, vengeance, or being bound by magic. Many old spells and traditions involve Gin contracts, where humans exchange something for their assistance. How do you know if a Gin is around? Sudden, extreme mood swings, especially irrational anger or fear. Whispers or voices when no one is there. Unexplainable shadows are figures seen from the corner of your eye. Nightmares are sleep paralysis, often feeling like something is watching you. Objects moving or breaking for no reason. Can they be banished? Yes, but it depends on the Gin's nature. Some leave when ignored, others need strong counter magic. Common ways to remove their influence. Burning frankincense or rue, traditional repellents. Sealing entry points like mirrors, doorways, or even personal items. Breaking any contracts unknowingly made, usually by rescinding any spoken or written permission. Calling on ancestral or spiritual forces for protection. Gin are ancient, unpredictable, and powerful. Whether they are friend or foe depends entirely on how they were approached, summoned, or encountered.
All right, so you could potentially be dealing with a Jinn also, because again, it says Pisces, Legion, we are many, you're under spiritual attack, the signs are real. But for some reason, I picked up Jinn. All right, so I asked
No,
this
Jinn and spirits are not the same, though they can sometimes overlap in how they are perceived. Here's the key difference. Jinn versus spirits.
All right, so Jinn and spirits are not the same. All right. Origin made of smokeless fire exists before humans. So the Jinn have been around before we even got here. Usually the souls of the deceased or remnants of energy. All right. And y'all know energy is energy. The nature, they could be good nature or they could be evil, but they do have free will. So they normally vary. The spirits that are attached to them, they normally vary, but they can be benevolent, lost, or vengeful. The physical form, they can be shapeshifters, become invisible, or appear as animals or humans. They often appear as ghostly figures, shadows, or orbs. We just had a whole big thing with orbs around here, okay? So there's that. All right, we're about to lose TikTok. But anyway, I'm about to be done anyway. Power and influence. They can possess, manipulate, or interact with humans more directly. Influence is often tied to a location or past life event. All right. How they stay in the world. They exist in a parallel plane, but can also cross over. They may be summoned or attached to people. And I felt like I was summoned here. So that's how we got here. That's the reason why also when I started questioning and then I heard Jinn. So some just may be attached to a Jinn. Often bound to a place or object or unfurnished or unfinished business. Unfinished business, not unfurnished business. So banishing, so requires specific rituals, fire, or breaking of the contract. The spirits can be guided, appeased, or banished with ancestral work. Also, like I said, clean up your shit, because that's what a lot of this seems like it's being tied to.
Key takeaways. Jinn are their own race of beings, older than humans, while spirits are typically the souls of the dead or energy remnants. Jinn have more power, free will, and autonomy compared to spirits, who are often stuck or tied to something. You can accidentally attract both, but Jinn are harder to get rid of if they become attached. If you're dealing with mysterious disturbances, bad luck, or possessions, it's important to figure out which one you're dealing with, because the methods to remove them are different.
So the methods to remove them are different. So figure out what you think it is or what you know it is, and then act accordingly. But as you heard, they kind of are, the situations sound very much similar. So that's the message, Pisces Legion. We are many. You're under spiritual attack. The signs are real. Hopefully I helped. And tomorrow morning we talking about angels and demons, all right? Because apparently it's a lot going on right now. Either way, is there anything else y'all need of me? Because let me know, okay, before I go in and get. No? Okay, thank you. I'll see y'all maybe later on tonight. I don't know, because since I'm being summoned here, keep cleaning and clearing, period. Aaron is totally right. Keep cleaning and clearing. Because as of now, something is happening. Oh, justice. Period. I like that. So last card, law, cause and effect, clarity and truth. Things being brought into balance. It's going to work itself out like I told y'all. So whoever was in a panic and everything else, be mindful. This too shall pass. Those are the words. If anybody wishes to donate towards my channel, please do so. And thank you.